Hi there, I'm Mark Teacher, and welcome to another weekend worksheet. We're still talking about IELTS Part 2, and today I'm going to give you a skill to help you describe places. There are lots of describing places questions in Part 2, such as describe a colourful place, describe a polluted place, describe a place you like to visit, and so on. So in this video, you're going to learn how to describe your reactions to places or even situations. We're going to do that by looking at an advanced relative pronoun structure. So this should improve your IELTS grammar score and make you a better storyteller. So the relative clauses and pronouns, I should say, are here. We're going to use this structure. We're going to take two sentences and combine them together. The people were friendly. I was surprised by the friendly people. So here we have a description. The people were friendly. Afterwards, we have my reaction. I was surprised. We can combine these with a relative pronoun. How? I was surprised by how friendly the people were. The relative pronoun is how, and it comes before the adjective friendly. Notice that were, the be verb, gets kicked all the way to the end because it's connected to the object of people. Another example, the food was delicious. I was amazed by the food. I was amazed by how delicious the food was. Again, how is the relative pronoun before the adjective delicious, and was gets connected to food and gets kicked all the way to the end. The view was incredible. I was blown away by the view. I was blown away by how incredible the view was. So, you can use these kind of reaction sentences to describe interesting, like interesting places, places with friendly people, places with delicious food, or places with incredible views. Let's practice. Can you create a relative clause sentence? Can you combine these two? The tickets were cheap. I was surprised. The adjective here is cheap. So, my reaction comes first. I was surprised. And I was surprised by something. What was I surprised by? I was surprised by how cheap the tickets were. Were because it's tickets, plural. They were cheap. I was surprised by how cheap the tickets were. Again, the reaction comes first, and then the object, the thing I'm reacting to, comes second. B. The beach was deserted. Deserted. This means very, very empty or quiet. Maybe I was the only person on the beach. How nice. The beach was deserted. I was amazed. Again, my reaction comes first. I was amazed by what? By how deserted the beach was. I was amazed by how deserted the beach was. I was the only person there. See, the tour was interesting. I was impressed. Interesting is the adjective. My reaction comes first. I was impressed by how interesting the tour was. Maybe I learned a lot. I learned a lot of interesting information. I learned a lot of new things that I didn't know before. And finally, this is a negative reaction. The hotel was dirty. I was shocked. Again, the adjective is dirty. My reaction, I was shocked. Shocked by what? Shocked by how dirty the hotel was. So this can describe positive reactions when you're surprised, impressed, or amazed, and negative ones where you're shocked. So you can use this to tell more dynamic, exciting stories with more emotion, and you can also show off your grammar, because using a relative clause or a relative pronoun isn't easy. So we used adjectives with how. That's just one relative pronoun. There are many more. Relative pronouns are often question words. So which question word or relative pronoun do we use with people? It's who. Which relative pronoun do we use with places? Where? Which one do we use with times or situations? That's when, like a time when or a situation when. What pronoun do we use with objects or things? What? I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what it was. And the relative pronoun we use with reasons. Why? I didn't know why we were there. I didn't know why we were learning this. So, with these relative pronouns, you can describe a greater variety of situations. Here's a controlled practice table. You can mix and match some sentences to create these phrases. There are many different clauses and reactions that you can have. Some of them good, some of them bad, some of them neutral. And there are many different combinations we can make in this table. For example, I already knew where the entrance to the supermarket was. I didn't know who the teacher was. I couldn't believe how expensive the public transport was. Maybe you went to a very expensive city. You can have positive, happy reactions. I was amazed by how huge the elephants were. Maybe you were surprised in a negative way. I couldn't believe how long our flight was. Maybe it was longer than I wanted or longer than I expected. I recommend pausing the video here and making your own combinations. There are many different combinations you can make here, and practice saying them out loud so you can really experience how it feels. If you're ready, we'll continue. One more quick activity. I took these sentence structures and mixed them up. Can you put them back into the correct order? For example, all of the words here are, I wasn't sure where the restaurant was. So our reaction comes first. I wasn't sure. Then the relative pronoun, where, the object, and the be verb connected to that object at the end. So here we have already, how, new, expensive, Canada, I was. Okay, I already knew how expensive Canada was. I already knew how expensive Canada was. B, you've got beautiful beach, I believe. Couldn't, how the was. I couldn't believe. It's my reaction. How beautiful. The adjectives. The beach was. I couldn't believe how beautiful the beach was. C. Surprised, train, fast. The I was. How by. Start with my reaction. I was surprised by how fast the train was. I was surprised by how fast the train was. Maybe it was a high-speed train like the bullet train in Japan. The big was I museum, how the realize didn't. Start with my reaction. I didn't realize how big the museum was. I didn't realize how big the museum was. So I hope that this structure, this grammar point, can help you tell more interesting stories, can help you talk for longer about interesting, exciting places in good ways and bad ways. If you want more activities like this, I have a range of Part 1 worksheets, which you can see in my other weekend worksheet videos. And I've finally uploaded all of my Part 2 worksheets. There's 6 of them with 62 pages, answer keys, homework and review activities. You can find them on my TPT store. If you have any other questions, leave me a message below and I'll get back to you. Like and subscribe to the video to see a new IELTS worksheet every weekend, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.